Hello. Well, hey, and yes, as you can see, yeah, hi, I'm in the top corner. So yeah, decided to get myself a camera. Yeah, at the moment you're going to see me look all over the fucking shop. Um, it's not the first time I've put myself on camera on the video before. I've done it before in the past. I've decided to get a new one to start putting myself into videos again. Only running into technical issues, so you might not hear the game audio in this video because of some technical issues that I am having with OBS at the moment. But I'm hoping to have that fixed before, not before this goes out, but hopefully get that fixed at some point before, at least before the next video after this one, if it's one where you can see me in game, blah 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 blah. Blah. So yeah, so yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna. So I'm gonna be in the top corner of the videos now, and all that because fun. And yeah, and before for any keen-eyed people out there, I'm gonna address this now. For any keen-eyed people out there, might realise, wait a minute, you're stereotypically British. Where's your fucking teeth, mate? Yes, I don't have that many. That's why. That's why, kids, you should brush your fucking teeth. But yes, I am the British stereotype. I do not have that many teeth left because I didn't look after them. So before anyone was like, "Where's your teeth? What happened?" It's just they're gone. Okay, I'm stereotypically British. All right, but right, that addressed. We're gonna move on. We're gonna jump into. We got 4 mods for this video. They're gonna be slightly simpler mods on the premise of because of the lack of game audio at the moment. So they're going to be just sort of like kind of like armour mods, a couple of armour mods, a couple of those kind of things that aren't audio based for the game. Uh, so, but again, I'm hoping that I can get that solved out before by the next video. And also, I will be looking to do some stuff on Twitch. Uh, Probably within the coming weeks because I've got the headset now. I've got all that set up. Everything for it is all set up. I just need to make sure I can get myself logged in, and then I might be doing some. Basically, like I'm going to be doing like a little test stream at some point. Just it'd be like 10 minutes just to test it, and if all goes well, I'll be doing some stuff over on Twitch. So then what will happen is basically a lot of the kind of longer format videos will more likely be on Twitch. Shorter format videos will be on YouTube. Uh, Obviously with Twitch, I will probably most likely download the videos and turn them into a VOD and put them on YouTube. But there'll still be some kind of long format videos on YouTube. It just depends on what it is. But right, with that a little bit of an outside of the way, let's get into mod number 1. And for mod number 1, we are going to be looking at. You're going to see me looking down here because I got my notes down here. So, no. So we're going to be looking at Simple Straw Hats by Golitsky PRH, and this was ported by C1056. So for this, you just need to. Well, I need to come to my magic box of supplies. Um, so yeah, I need to find out where they are in the thing. Obviously, I'll probably cut a bunch of stuff out. But for this, I need to see if I've actually got it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go probably buy some. But you need leather strips, which that's fine. That's going to be in here. But you also need straw, which I don't think I have in here, do I? No. So I'm going to have to go buy some straw. So I'm going to have to go to Belfort. But we'll grab some. Whilst we're at it, we'll just grab like I don't know, 10 leather strips. Right, so back in a second after I've gone to Venable to buy some straw, if he's got any. Right, we're back. Got myself some straw from Belfort, so I've got 10 straw, 10 leather strips. I think we are going to the tanning rack, if I can remember correctly, actually. So let's have a look at the tanning rack. My notes have disappeared. Not that I need them much for right now. Go on, work. Thank you. I don't know where it's. Okay, it's not in there. So, okay, here we are. So, we've got a bunch of hats. I don't know how many hats there are. I think it's. I can't remember how many there were, actually. Let's have a look. Oh, that's. Thing for later. Okay, we have a lot of hats. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 17 hats. So we're not going to be obviously looking at all of them because I've only got 10 in the strips and 10 thing, as you can see. But I'm only going to be able to make 5 anyway. So let's have it. So we got one with feathers, so we're going to make that one because why not? One that kind of looks a bit. Right, so let's go over here and we're going to have a look at our hats. We'll just get zoomed in a little bit so we can actually see it a bit better. Alright, so let's have a look. So it should be in here. Hopefully there are some ways. Okay, so we got apparently 4 of them. I don't know. Anyway, or is this how? Or maybe it's just how it's numbered. I don't know. Either way, hat. Okay, yeah, I know it's a hat. It's like, ooh, exciting hats. But hey, I'm about to go with what I can work with on this one. Well, you know, just in case you want to, you know, become a straw hat pirate or something. I don't know. You know, join Luffy's crew or something. I don't know. So yeah, so we got one hat there. So that's the wide-brimmed ornate straw hat. There we go. So hopefully you've got a good knowledge of hats. Hopefully. Here we have the blue wide-brim carved straw hat. There we go. Kind of, I don't know. It looks like I should have like a guitar or something. You know, do a bit of Spanish guitar or something. I don't know. Maybe someone might mod that in. And we've got the same. We've got one that's more of a Chinese-looking kind of base hat, or at least that kind of region. It's got some feathers. Yeah, that's very like Chinese, Vietnamese kind of area. I'm gonna say, just with extra feathers. That one. But that is the blue cone-shaped ornate carved straw hat. And then we got the blue cone-shaped carved straw hat, which basically ornate obviously just means it has feathers. And then this is one where it's just got no feathers. Now, obviously, it does seem to be... Obviously, the weapons I'm expecting to glitch through because of how models work in the game. It does seem to be... I do seem to have a bit of hair glitching through the back. But that's not a big problem. So, yeah. There you go, nice simple one to start with. There we go. So just something for a bit of fun. I don't think it's a very big file size. It's quite a smallish file size for at least for an Xbox mod anyway. It's kind of a small size. So it's not going to take up too much of your space really. Easy to make, doesn't require a lot to make it. Obviously, any kind of details over that you can look at the description of the mod itself. Just get to there, something I missed. Alright, so this was Simple Straw Hats by Golinsky and was ported by C1056. So as always, I will put a link in the description below if you want to add this in or want to have a look at it and just see if you go, oh, maybe I can get this to work with a character. Because this is more likely a role-playing kind of thing rather than, oh, I want to wear it because I want to wear it as part of armour. Probably. But anyway, there'll be a link in the description. So we're going to move now on to mod number 2, and we're going to basically just go over there and just go and basically not really go anywhere. We're just going to stay in the same spot. Alright, mod number 2 it is then. Right, so mod number 2, we have the Dark Assassin Armour, created by Alexei and ported by a common modder on this series of X-Tudo. So you already saw that in the tender rack. We do need a manual to actually be able to do it. Otherwise, we can't do it. So we need just one piece of leather, which is very nice and easy. So I'm just gonna go over to my magical box over here. We're gonna grab some leather. Now I think this one does require a particular smithing perk to be had. I can't remember which one it is. I think it might be glass with this one, I think. I believe this one is glass because I know another one that we're going to be looking at also requires a specific smithing perk. But I think that one's Daedric. So I think this one is glass. to be able to actually make it. But of course, you can always look at the description of the mod to be able to find that out and just clarify. So let's create the manual. So we're going to probably then have to go to the glass. Oh yes, to the glass we go. Yes, very posh British person over here. So since it says you need glass, we're just going to look at glass. We are looking for... Here we are. So we're looking for this. So we need malachite leather. Okay, so we've got a lot of different coloured variations. Okay. Well, damn. We'll probably look at like a couple. I'll leave a lot of the other ones for you to look at yourselves. But we're going to look at what I think is supposed to be kind of like the original coloration. And then we'll look at the green and gold. So we'll look at armor 1 and armor 4. Okay, so quick math, because who loves math there? You know what? I'm going to do the quick math. So I'm back in a second because I can't do quick math. Okay, so instead of quick math, I just grabbed a whole bunch. Because yeah, quick math. Fuck it. Right, so back down we go. So we're going to now create the stuff. So let's go back. We're going to find it. So we should have enough stuff to do this. So we're going to create the armor. Armor. And boots. And some boots. Then you also got... Oh, you don't have a collar. We don't have a black collar. Ah. Okay. It appears to be missing a collar. Yeah, okay. Don't know if that's a mistake. Because obviously it's go like boots 1, boots 2, boots 3, blah, blah, blah. But we don't have a collar 1. Ah, okay. Okay, we'll see what happens if we don't do the collar for all of them then. And then you do also get some daggers, so we're going to look at the dagger, then look at the dagger. The dagger, it's not what anything, but we'll have a look anyway. Front braces, and then front braces, and then, right, I believe that is to be it, I believe. Oh, no, okay, well, I can shut the fuck up, can't I? Okay, so you got some stuff obviously in the glass category, but we've also got a few bits and pieces also within the miscellaneous, but I think the miscellaneous stuff seems to be that it's not armoured. Okay, so we've got some pauldrons, and then another set of pauldrons, those, right, anything else? We all good? Yes, alright. Okay, so a little bit more than I was expecting. So, alright. Now I don't need to be as close in. So let's have a look at the... Well, first off, let's just get the daggers out of the way. So, let's have a look. Because the daggers are nothing too crazy, but... There you go. They're like little... Why are you glowing purple? Only, they're like kind of like... Are they going green? Or is it what is that? Is it the daggers? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Either way, we got some daggers. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, daggers are daggers. Damage, okay, 23. Weight, it's fine. Very light. Do okay kind of damage. So yeah. There we go. So that's the daggers. Alright, so next it's the actual armour. So let's have a look at the armour basis number 1. And then boots 1. There was no actual collar. And then boom. And boom. I just need to take off the rest of this stuff here. So we can actually get what the actual thing looks like. And there we go. That is the armour set number 1. So I think this one is the basic go-to set. It's just missing the collar, so that's why you can see the necklace that I'm wearing, and then boom, okay, all works fine. Let's have a look at the red one. or armor set number 4. Well, not red one. We've done green and gold on this one. Collar, there you go. Now the collar is actually working, and then that one there, and then boom. Okay, and that is that one. I don't know, something seems off by the way. Am I missing something here? Nope. Okay. Trying to make sure I've not got something overlapping. Something looks a bit weird about it, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong with it. Okay. But yeah, and there you go. That's armor set number 4. Model again works fine. You know, it is what you expect. Obviously, yes, it's one of those fantasy RPG armor sets that don't make absolutely no sense. Where it's like, how protected are you? I'm very protected, but I can see half of your beige. What the? You're half beige. So, but yeah, but the actual model works fine. It just doesn't make sense in a realistic sense. But anyway, all in all, not bad. I don't think there was anything in the talent rack. We will have a quick look just to make sure. Because I know sometimes that they like to hide things in these. Okay, doesn't look there's anything there though. So nothing in the talent rack. It's just pure glassmithing. But right, so that's it. That's it for this one. So yeah, I like it. I don't know if I prefer the. I can't remember what bloody hell it's called. There's another one that was bought by Extruder that I'm getting very kind of like similar vibes from on this one. It's the Gingan apple or something like that. I can't remember exactly how you pronounce it. I'll leave a link to the video for that one below, because there's another one that's got this kind of coloration. And I do think I do prefer that one to this one, but some people would probably prefer this one to that one. So. But right, there we go. That is it. All in all, nice little armor mod. So this was the Dark Assassin armor mod by Alex and ported by Xjudo. And as always, there will be a link in the description below if you want to have a look at it yourself, or just, go to the description. You'll find a link to the video that it features in, and then you can watch that first rather than download the mod. You're like, oh, I should download this and then erase it. Right, that's it for this one. So we're going to move on to mod number 3, which guess where we're going? To mod number 3 it is. So we are going to be looking at mod number 3 now, which is Rosa Cassius. Now, the way that they've written this one out, it's kind of weird. They said it was ported by Kirax, but I think the actual mod itself was made by Kirax. But it's basically the actual armor is from another game, I think, and the person who ported this one, which is Gluptino, basically said that it was ported by Kirax onto Nexus, but it was probably made by Kirax, put up onto Nexus, and then Gluptino ported it onto their Xbox. So for this one, we need to have a look at the Daedric Smithing tree for this one, because you need the Daedric Smithing perk, and because otherwise you're not going to be able to make it, so we're going to have a look. I don't think there's as many things to this one. There's not as many parts to this one. I'm on Dwarven there. What the fuck? So let's have that. Oh, okay, this is going to be excessively easy, apparently. Yeah. Okay. I didn't see that coming. Okay. Nice, easy going then. Right, so we got the cloak. Boom. Then we got the cuirass. Fair enough. And the gauntlets, or in this case, a gauntlet and what kind of looks like a wristguard / odd buckler. Heels. Oh, yep, those are some heels. They're gonna take your eyes up. Heel stockings. Okay, so there might be a glitching problem between that and that. So you got this one that fixes that. We'll have to have a look. So we're gonna make that just in case. You got the helmet, which is, let's face it, ain't giving you no protection on your fucking head. And then that's not stockings. That's a full goddamn bodysuit. Right. And then that's it. Right. I think that's everything. Okay. Right. Back onto the weird bridgy bit we go. Let's have a look at this one then. So yeah, again, this was ported by Gluptino. Actually, let's put this on first because reasons. The cloak, and then we're going to put on gauntlets. Right, let's just get the rest of this stuff off now. Okay, so we got heels and then stockings. I think the stockings are there. Then I'm going to try and figure out. I don't know. Hold on. Or is it because it has the actual... Oh, okay, it actually goes... The stocking then goes... That's a 4-footed one. That just goes down to the ankle. Well, that one just goes ankle length. That covers the whole feet and everything. Okay. We'll go for that one just for now, because that's probably one designed 4-4. And then the helmet, which is just a bit of a gala of some sort. And then, there we go. This is the Rosa Cassius. I'm sure there was supposed to be something else. I'm going to have a look, because I might be wrong, and I might be wrong, and there might be nothing. But I'm sure there was something else, because it looked like there might have been a weapon. But it might have just been for something else. So we'll go have a quick look, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so there is a greatsword. I don't remember seeing it in the thing, though. That's a problem. This might take a minute. Yeah, because it says in the description that there's a greatsword. But it don't tell you where the greatsword's being, where you make it, and it's not here. So I'll be back once I find it. Alright, so I found the sword. There's no inventory image, but that's fine. But you need to go to the ebony tree to actually find it. But I think you still need the Dedrick Smith to actually be able to craft it initially in the first place. Alright, so I'll let them. And then boom. Let's have a look at this sword. Do I now have an inventory image for it, or still not? Still no. But there you go. So you can kind of see it there a little bit. Let's just get it out. So there. So there we go. So we can spin the camera around. Yeah, so it's kind of a bit like a... I don't know, again, like... Kind of looks a bit like the Necro sword from like Marvel. That sort of thing. It's slightly a little bit different, obviously, but all in all, not bad. I like it. I like the aesthetic. So, yeah. Not bad. This is not a bad port. Obviously, you're going to have some little bits of glitchiness, you know, like hair models and stuff like that. That's to be expected. But all in all, in general, yeah, it looks good. The port seems to work fine. There's no funny business going on with it. And, yeah. I don't know how customizable it could be. So let's just say, for example, I mean, obviously you could take the helm off and then go. Everyone likes to take the helm off. For example, you could just do that and then you don't have the stockings on, for example. So you can go for that kind of look on it, or you can have that on it, but then say not have the cloak. So there you go, boom, then you got that. Or you can, I don't know, you can have the cloak and take off the gauntlets, and then it's kind of odd looking but still there. Or you can, well, to be honest, the last one's a bit risky because you know, well, at least for me it is anyway. Or you can just be a bit of a bastard and then realise that it is going to be absolutely fine kind of degree. Actually, you're lucky this is not going to be a restricted 18 anymore. But as you can see, there is a bit of kind of like funny business going on with the actual stocking at around the thighs. So it's designed to have the armour go over the top to cover that problem up. But right, all in all, yeah, not too bad. So again, this was the Rosa Cassius. This has been made by Carax and ported by Gluptino. And as always, I will put a link in the description below if you want to try it out yourself or add it into your selection to try it out at some point. And so, right, that is it for mod number 3. We are now going to go to the 4th and final mod video. For this one, we do actually finally need to go somewhere different and not just over there. The problem is, we got to go to Solstheim. Alright, and here we are with the 4th and final mod in this video. And this is Shugord Caldera Estate by Crystal Tower 15. So, for this one, we need to come to Solstheim. And we need to come and find the Silt Strider. basically cameraman dude, and we need to talk to. I'm pretty sure basically we need to talk to this dude. You're not going to hear him because of the game audio problem, but so yeah, so you're not going to hit you. So I don't think you're going to hear him because the thing. No, what is it? Yes, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to skip this because there's no point. Blah blah blah. How do we swallow it here? Boom boom boom. And then right, so no, I don't want that sound. What have you got for sale? Silk Striders, about the Silk Striders. So enough about this. Oh. Do I just go and actually hold on? Do I just go and because it said about the Silk Strider, so where are we going? Do I just go over to the Silk Strider? Oh, what's it? Okay, so you don't speak to the dude over there. You just come actually literally over to Dusty, and you basically activate Dusty. Alright, we just seem to just teleport here. Fair enough. Okay, so we are here. So this is as you can see, there's a red mountain over there. On the map, we are miles away from Solstheim. That's Solstheim there. Then obviously on the map over here somewhere is the Red Mountain, and this is where we are, over here. Sniffles, yay. Alright, Dusty, calm down. So yeah, here we are. So now, one thing you do kind of have to point out with this mod is to get the key you have to do some kind of little quest thing. It's not a difficult one about that. I think it's like you have to get like 15 heartstones or something like that for a particular person, and then they will give you the keys to the actual estate. I'm not doing that for the sake of the video, because I've got the ring of unlocking. But I do, obviously, when it comes to these kind of things, I do encourage you to actually do the actual mod correctly. Give it its due diligence and actually do what the mod offer is wanting you to do. I'm just not going to do it for the sake of the video. But right, let's have a little look around, I suppose. A little canal kind of thing, apparently. What have we got here? So it's donuts. Ooh, bread. Lovely, lovely bread. So I think it might be this dude, I think it's him. I don't know if it's him, but he has got things to sell. Anything unique, or you've got more of the basic game stuff? I think you've got the basic game stuff, I think. I mean, you have a Renaissance gem, so... I don't know if he shares the same inventory as with the Silk Strider dude. I'm not entirely sure. They might share the same inventory. But, so let's bear that in mind. Okay. So, up here we got the... What we got? So we got the... Sheogorath Caldera dormitories. Okay, so that's probably a little guest house of sorts. You do have a whole entire island that I'm probably not going to end up showing off everything to do with this mod, because I think you are on your own kind of like little island. So there might be some like little secrets, little bits and pieces that you can go and explore. Like you can probably go and explore over there a little bit. If you're able to swim, I don't know if you can swim back to Solstheim from here, or if you can swim to here from Solstheim. That I don't know, but I know that might be so. I might just do for the sheer crack of it, just to see. Okay, so that's the dormitory. So we'll have a look at that probably first, because I'm probably going to say obviously the last house, main house till the end, and then this is the estate, obviously, and then I'm going to guess up there's just another floor to the estate. I'm guessing. We'll have a look. We go up. So as you can see, we got some smithing stuff. And you got your forge. You got a little bit of storage for it. Some fertile soil. Is that a soul slime over there? Okay, so that's soul slime over there. Actually, where the fuck's Town Biffin? What's that big ass fucking rock? Hold on. Is that Town Biffin? No, it's not Town. Okay, for some reason I can't see Town Biffin, but I think that is Solstheim. I think that is actually supposed to be Solstheim over there, I think. Okay. Okay, you're on the floor to the estate. Okay. So let's go and have a look down. We're going to go have a look down in the dormitories after I break my shins. Right, so let's go and have a look in the dormitory. Oh, what's that building over there? Something over there. We're going to have a look over there. What's over there? Nobody knows. That's because you've already got this mod, then you know. Alright, so Dusty's over there. And then, I don't know, maybe this is a temple? Because I have actually featured like 1 or 2 mods from Crystal Tower before. And the predominant one was the Ehrenfell, which was a Somerset Isles player home based mod, which was actually also on Xbox. It was on not Xbox, PlayStation initially. Yes, I used to do PlayStation before I did Xbox. What the fuck are you doing here, motherfucker? Come here. Fuck you. Disrespecting, well, not my ancestors, I don't really have any ancestors here. Okay, but that was odd. I know a bit. Hold on. Yeah, because I know. Oh, okay, for some reason. So, yeah, the quest is basically you're supposed to get heartstones for this dude. For a particular dude, and it's supposed to be, I think it's 15. This guy just has fucking 13 straight on the go. He's got a lot of hearts. He's got a lot of love to give. With 13 hearts. Fuck. I don't know if there's any others then. Actually, that real quick, like, because obviously you got this Boethium, Fowler, and obviously Azura, Potato. There's a potato. Asham. Okay, so you might be able to find a couple more Ashbourne actually on the island anyway. Okay. Let's go. Back out. Okay. So, actually no, is this also a place where you can get... I might be... Oh no, that's just a bit of ash. I mean, you can. Sometimes you get hearts and stuff like that, I think, anyway. I don't know. I haven't done the Soulstone that much in the past, really. I've only ever really just done like primarily the Dragonborn quest line and then a couple of other little quests, and that's it. I haven't really done that much before the Soulstone. So it's like, I don't know all of it. Right. So the dormitories then. Let's have a look. Alright, let's have a look. In the dormitories, or basically guess what is effectively probably the guest house. So obviously, as you can tell, yes, it is obviously Dark Elf inspired. Now apparently you do not longer need I think it says something in the description about not needing Ghost of the Tribunal or if like that actually installed, you don't need it anymore. I think initially probably when they first released it you did. But apparently now you don't. How that works I don't know, but I'm gonna guess maybe they managed to died apparently. But no, but apparently I think maybe they managed to get the models to come over and copy them over without needing the files or something. I'm not 100% sure. But apparently initially you needed it and then apparently it don't. That's about all I know really. Okay, so yeah, so and it's very basic for what you need. But then if it's the dormitories, you need it there to be a lot of stuff and all that kind of thing. You know, it's perfectly fine. It's, you know, if you have like a multiple follower system in place, and then you know you gotta, and then I don't know if this has been added in such a way where you can send followers here. Let's have a look. Time for us to part ways. She's just going to head back home, and that means she's just going to walk off. So, actually, I don't know. So there's a chance that they might come to here if you're using it. It might not register me because I haven't done the little quest thingy with it, but it might not work in general because they haven't implemented the home part of it. So you might just need to get like a. There's a mod like a. There was a thing called like relook at NPC or something like that. I don't know if there's something like that on Xbox. It was just basically you could set up a little animal, like a fairy animal ghost thing, and then you could set that as a place where you could send followers. So it was a way to get a modded house to actually be a place where you can send people. So I don't know if this has got that implemented in it or it's not been implemented. I'm not 100% sure. Right, so it's going to have a look at the estate, I suppose. We've had a look at the dormitories again. Only basic stuff, but you don't need it to be complicated stuff because it's only dormitories. This is the main thing you want in the actual estate. Alright, and here we are in the estate. So this is probably going to take me a while to look around, or I might miss certain things out, but okay, let's have a look. So, yeah, you got your oven. So, kitchen. So you got your basic kitchen here. You got a bunch of cheese. Lovely. Cooking spits. Yeah, you got your basic kitchen. Okay. You got your urns and for a little bit of storage as well. So there you go. That's the kitchen. You got a shrine to Zura. I was trying to figure out who that was. I don't recognise the symbol. I should have guessed it probably with the top part here, shouldn't I? Okay, you got your shrine to Azure. And if you go here, basically there's a shit ton of fish tanks. So obviously it does work with the fishing mod then. So you can get some fish, put them in the fish tank. Lovely. Bragging apparently seems to like it. You can't hear him, but I can hear him going off in my headphones and he's chattering like a little bastard. Okay, behind door number 1 is your alchemy situation. Alchemy labs, water to soil, hanging pots, okay, so you can grow your plants. Then you can mash up your plants. And then you can take these and then it unfortunately be empty and then nothing on the shelf and then look plain and boring. Oh dear. But alchemy lab. Or in this case fucking shield to the face apparently. I can't even get out the door. Oh, the fucking door here. Okay, oh, wow, I found the fucking armour. Okay, empty, plenty of weapon racks. More weapon racks, mannequins. So, yeah, pretty big armour. Which is useful if you've got a lot of other stuff. So there you go, armory. Do seem to have some bone mold over here. Improved bone mold helmet, improved bone mold shield. I don't know if that is that unique. Well, it's not unique looking. It still looks like bone mold, but I don't remember seeing anything saying. I don't remember seeing improved bone mold stuff before. Is that unique to this one, or has that always been in the game? Let me know in the comments below. I'm not actually 100% sure, to be honest. You got staff enchanting, wardrobe, place for your more stars, the actual staff enchanter, more heartstone, that you don't need it now. Okay, plenty of storage right here, soul trap, ceramic book, arcane enchanter. There's another book. Fortunately, it's upside down, but it's a black book. It wants to be different. So it should be. Yeah, okay. Basic storage. Yeah, so far it's got everything you need. Okay, let's carry on. So at the end here you got, I don't know, Invocation of Azure. I think this is this new? I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember seeing this book before in the game. It might be new, but it might have been added in with the Ghost Tribunal or something, maybe. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I am yawning a bit right now. It's not because the game mod is boring, don't worry. But yeah, so, okay, so place for prayer, I suppose, and making storybooks, I think. If you're the kind of person who is an avid reader. And a fish tank in here, and improved more gauntlets, and then armour and boots. Okay, and then basic kind of just like little nook, little snug kind of place right here. Bedroom. There we go. Where you got chitted heavy armour, but chitted armour, a bunch of other stuff, more chitted, lots and lots of fancy things. Lovely. Everyone likes fancy things. Yeah. Okay, and then you got basic storage for what you need. I believe that might be it. Well, it looks like it might be on the map. So, but there was that door. Well, hold on. Does that go outside? Okay, so that's obviously the one that goes back outside again. Okay. All right. So, anyways, in general house, that's it. I think this is it for the house. So, again, I'm not going to go look around the whole entire island. You lot can look at that in your own time, if you decide to have a go at this mod yourself or anything like that. But yeah, so this was Sheargold Caldera Estate by Crystal Tower 15, and yeah, in comparison to Arendelle, I do prefer that one because it has a lot more aesthetic work on it. Because obviously they had to create a lot of stuff that wasn't in the game originally, or texture wise at least wasn't in the game originally, so they had to make a lot more unique looking stuff. Whereas this, they've obviously been able to use stuff that was been added in by other mods, or basically Creation Club mods. Not to say that it's bad or it's lazy or anything like that, because obviously they've taken time creating it, they've taken time decorating it, they've implemented a little side quest thing for it, so it's obvious that they've taken time on it. And for the fact that it obviously is found within the region of Morrowind, obviously it fits in well with the aesthetic of Morrowind and Mardenvale, which Mardenvale I think is the island that's in the middle of Morrowind, but the entire region is Morrowind. So it fits in well, obviously, with that aesthetic, because it's obviously designed to fit in with that aesthetic. So, in the ways of fitting in with the aesthetic, it does the job perfectly. In the ways of being a house, a practical house for you to use, again, does the job perfectly. You might be able to use it as a player home with any followers, but you might need to obviously download possibly another model too to get that to work potentially. But again, that I'm not 100% sure on. But again, I'm just going to say that I do prefer Arendelle because of its more unique architecture and the more, not so much thought, but they obviously had to think about the limitations of what they could do with what they had to use. But again, this mod, perfectly fine, works fine, hasn't crashed, hasn't seemed to have bugged out. So, and it's big. It's a big house, but easy to navigate, which is always good when you do a big house, because I've come across some big houses where trying to navigate it is just a freaking nightmare. It's like, who would need a house this fucking big? But this one, it's big, but easy to navigate. And that's always a plus and a bonus in my book. But again, I will leave a link in the description below to this mod if you want to try that for yourself. I will probably leave a link below to Arendelle as well, because I mentioned it. I don't know if it's on Xbox, so I'll have to have a look. Because they might have ported it over, I don't know. But either way, I'll leave it below, because I know it was, or it should be still on PlayStation. But again, I'll leave a link to that one as well. But right, that's going to be it for this one. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. So, if you did, remember to leave a like. And why not subscribe, so you can see more of my fucking ugly mug. Down the line. Yay. You got that to look forward to. But yeah, so, but also, so you can check out other videos I've done in the past, other Xbox ones I've done, PlayStation mods, any other random shit I've done on the channel over the years. But yeah, of course, again, I do hopefully will get the audio issue sorted out by the next video. I'm hoping. If not, obviously I'll try to figure a workaround. But yeah, but that's for another time. But so until then, I'll see you all later.